Natalie Miller and Rachel Good. Natalie and Rachel are sisters. They love to adventure together. Most of all, they enjoy singing together. We're blessed to hear them every Sunday morning at our church. Natalie's a registered nurse of 7 years and a proud mom of 3 awesome kids. Rachel is newly married, a proud cat mom, and a new student coach at LRCC. Both of them spend much of their off time making music with the worship team at Restoration Fellowship. It's their pleasure to honor our great nation by singing the national anthem for you all today. So ladies, whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, ladies, very much.
I'm a great clapper. Oh, not like that.
The 2026 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2026 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight for some Friday night baseball in Strasburg, as the 2-2 Strasburg Express hosts the Front Royal Cardinals with a record of 2-3. Strasburg was off last night. The game was postponed due to a field conflict here with the high school team needing to play. So the Express are back in action here tonight, taking on a division rival from just up the road on I-66, Front Royal.
Your hazard lights are on, and those need to be cut off. So you've got
On the mound tonight for the Express is the right fielder, or the right-hander Donovan Whitfield. Whitfield, a junior out of Norfolk State, and he hails from Herndon, Virginia. And his numbers on the year: 1 appearance, an ERA of 3.00. He went 3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. He walked 2 and struck out 6. So this is his second start of the season. And he will face the Front Royal Cardinals, a team that comes in with the 12th best batting average in the league at 168, leading off the DH James Green. Batting second is Ty Mercado, the shortstop. Batting third is Joseph Montgomery. He's the center fielder. Batting fourth is Sangwan Jian, the first baseman. Batting fifth is Danny Orr, the right fielder. Batting sixth is Jackson Kehoe, the third baseman. Batting seventh, Jonathan Mason, the catcher. Batting eighth is Jack Thomas, the second baseman. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Wan Jae Cho. First pitch of the game misses for ball 1 at 7:01, and we're underway. Defense tonight behind the right fielder, the heat is getting to me early. The starting pitcher, Donovan Whitfield. In the outfield, Haywood in left, Shelley in center, Castillo's in right. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a pop-up, foul and out of play. In the infield for the Express, Kerwin's at third, Roberts at short, Kohlmeyer at second, Brown at first, and Broderick is doing the catching for the Express. Again, the Cardinals come in with a batting average as a team at just 168 through 5 games. They are 1-2 on the road this year. Strasburg 2-0 at home, 0-2 on the road. 1-1. Swinging a line drive into right center field, moving to his right and not getting there. And fittingly, a leadoff single to start the game here for the Cardinals. Base hit there for James Green, the DH. Green out of Presbyterian, so he's on the board with a single. And here is Ty Mercado, the shortstop. The pitch. And that's high, ball 1. Appreciate everyone joining us tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. We play here in the top of the first inning from First Bank Park in Strasburg on the 5th of June, 2026. Big lead at first, 1-0. And that's a little bit low, 2 balls, no strikes. Strasburg's last game was a loss at Culpeper. That was a game they fell behind early, and they didn't tie it up until the 8th inning, but then after tying it up, they gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. They then scored 2 in the top of the 9th, but left the bases loaded with 2 outs. 2-0 from Whitfield's in there for a strike, 2-1. The batter, Ty Mercado, batting $167 through 6 at-bats. His one hit is a double. He's in a hitter's count, 2-1. And that is called ball 3, 3-1. Cardinals are coached by Mike Smith. Express are coached by Phil Betterly. Three balls and 1 strike. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and popped up down the right field line. It's out of play. And the count fills up at 3-2. Big early pitch here in this one. 3-2, nobody out. Big lead at first. He does not go, and the pitch is not close. Ball 4. So a walk to the 2-hitter, and it's first and second, nobody out for Joseph Montgomery, the center fielder out of Villanova. And Whitfield going to request the rosin bag, so that is coming out to the mound now, and he'll toss it behind on the back end of the rubber, or on the mound, I should say. All right, Joseph Montgomery, the batter. As time is called, catcher's going to come out and talk to Whitfield. Montgomery is hitting $154, 4 for 13. This is his 5th start of the season. Strasburg's team ERA is 5.79, which is actually mid-pack in the league right now. Front Royals ERA as a team at 7.30. Both of these teams have not gotten off to a great start in the pitching department, and in particular, one game has really kind of screwed up the stats for Front Royal. The pitch, swing and a miss. It was a game that they lost at Woodstock. I want to say it was 22-2, 22-4. Meanwhile, Strasburg, they had an outlier win as well last time we were here. That was a 20-4 win over Purcellville. 0-1 to Montgomery. Runners at first and second. Runner goes from second, then he stops. The pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. So Whitfield having some trouble early controlling his stuff. Cardinals being patient. Whitfield would love a double play ball here, or a strikeout. 1-1. That skips in front. And great block back there by the catcher from UVA, Will Broderick, who has recently arrived here for the Express. 2 balls and 1 strike the count here in the top of the first. 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Sang-Woon Jean from New Mexico Military Institute on deck for the Cardinals. See if Whitfield tries to blow him away or maybe goes with a breaking ball. Try to get him fooled. Runner goes. The pitch is popped up in the infield, but it's going to get out of play. So it did not stay in play. Dimensions here at First Bank Park. It's a hitter's park all the way, especially down the lines. 300 feet down the left and right field lines. Deepest part of the park, straightaway center at 365. Temps in the high 70s, low 80s today. Light breeze as we get started here tonight, as continues to get dry again here in the valley. Whitfield looking for the first out of this first inning. 2-2 coming up. The pitch. Swinging a chopper up the middle, softly hit, going to second for one. They get the out there, and that's the only play they're going to have. So Mercado is erased at second on the fielder's choice, and Montgomery reaches with Green moving to third, and there's one out here in the top of the first.
Now batting the first baseman from New Mexico Military Institute, number 23, Sang-Woon Jeon.
Sang-Woon Jeon, the first baseman batting. Was watching him during batting practice. He's got some easy power. First pitch, wave and a miss on a breaking ball. He was sitting on the fastball and he didn't get it. It's 0-1. So you're going to want to try to keep him from getting the ball in the air, especially in this ballpark. First and third, one out. Cardinals with a great chance to get on the board here. Runner goes from first. The pitch swung on and fouled back. And Montgomery will have to retreat back to first after diving about a foot too far away from second base. So he'll head back to first base. Yeah, unfortunately on the baseball field, you know, you slam down into the ground, it's not much give. 0-2 the count. Whitfield well ahead in the count. The pitch. And a strike three called. He paints the inside corner with a fastball. Beautiful pitch there from the right-hander, Donovan Whitfield, and there's two outs here in the top of the first.
Now batting the right fielder from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, number 34, Danny Orr.
That is paint on the black by the right-hander, and an 0-2 count, fooling and surprising the cleanup man for the Cardinals. Two outs. Here's Danny Orr, the right fielder. Orr from University of Maryland, Baltimore County. The pitch, the runner goes. It is a strike, and smartly, Broderick holds on to it. How many times have we seen over the years? Catcher trying to make the play at second, and he throws it into the outfield. But Broderick holds on there. Now, granted, a base hit now would probably score two, but 0-1 to Danny Orr. Orr looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 4. Does have a run scored. And that pitch is down and away. Great block again by the catcher from one of the top universities in Virginia, UVA. And I say that to mess with our good friend Jay Neal up here, a proud Virginia Tech man. And Donovan Whitfield would argue that Norfolk State should be up there. 1-1. That's in the dirt. And, of course, from my perspective, I will argue that JMU should be up there. Got a few up here that would agree with that. 2 to be exact. All right, 2 balls and a strike here as Whitfield tries to get out of this jam, top of the first. Cardinals looking for some runs. 2-1. That's in there. Fastball at the knees. 2-2. The Cardinals so far this year in 5 games have been outscored 43-18. Right-hander from the stretch, looks in. He comes set, looking for one more strike to get his team up to bat here in the first. 2-2. Swing and a foul off the hands, and we'll do it again at 2-2.
Train station in exchange, you will get a much appreciated free spot.
Today's Friday night again, so I'm surprised. I think it was advertised on Facebook that tonight would be a foul ball night, because we made the excuse last Friday night that was the first one. So now, what do we say now? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Danny Orr looking for a knock here to give the Cardinals the lead. Whitfield's pitch. Breaking ball. He goes out and takes it the other way. Foul, and we will do it again. Long inning here for the right-hander.
Foul ball, and I've been reminded up here in the press box that it's Friday night, so we have foul ball Fridays, so foul balls are keepers. But if you want a free spot, you can take down the train station and trade it. We'd be more than happy to give you the free spot.
On a hot night, freeze pops can be pretty helpful. All right, another one coming up here. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Two. That's in the dirt. Broderick has it get by him, but not a lot of room to score here. Granted, we have seen several already wild pitches turn into runs this year. All right, payoff pitch coming up here. Fortunately for Strasburg, they didn't play last night, but you still want to try to get as many innings as possible out of Whitfield. At least 3 you would like. Three-two. Fouled back. Went to the fastball, and a great job by Danny Orr to foul it back. Count holds at 3-2. Jackson Kehoe, the Front Royal third baseman, would be next here in the top of the first. Three-two, misses, ball 4. And the bases are full here with 2 outs. Well, one thing that has really hurt the Express so far this year and potentially cost them 2 wins are the walks. Coming into tonight, Strasburg with 27 walks. They've only allowed now 25 hits. And they've also hit 10 men. So they've hit 10, they've walked 27 through just 32 2/3 entering the game. So that has been an issue for this Express team. Cannot let a team beat you on walks. You have to try to throw strikes. And that's kind of part of the issue with the way that the game is evolving, where it's all about velocity and less about throwing strikes. But especially in this ballpark, you want to throw strikes. All right, Jackson Kehoe, the third baseman, and the 6th man to bat in the inning here for the Cardinals. The pitch, wave and a miss, goes with the breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. Again, Kehoe hitting a $125. He is 1 for 10. Excuse me, 125. He's 1 for 8. Oh, 1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. Big shout out to one of our favorite viewers tuning in on Facebook, Bob Dunn, up in Pennsylvania. Hello to the Dunn family, still watching Express games years after their son played for the Strasburg Express. 0-2 the count. Whitfield sets and delivers. Breaking ball again. This time Kehoe lays off 1-2. Whitfield checks the runner at second, delivers. Fastball missing high, 2-2. First matchup between these two division teams here in 2026. Don't want to go 3-2 here if you're Whitfield. And a swing and a miss. He gets through the inning. Strikes him out. Cardinals leave him loaded. And we go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg coming to bat for the first time tonight, and they'll face the Brent Royal starter Will Sparks when we return here on the Express Baseball Network. Back to baseball. We go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg coming to bat for the first time tonight. And they will face the right-hander Will Sparks out of South Alabama. And the lineup he will face tonight for the Strasburg Express, leading off the DH Braden Knapp. Batting second, the center fielder Wade Shelley. Batting third is Eddie Castillo, the right fielder. Batting fourth, Sam Brown, the first baseman. Batting fifth, Caden Haywood, the left fielder. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Baylor Roberts. Batting seventh is Will Broderick, the catcher. Batting eighth is J.W. Kohlmeyer, the second baseman. And batting ninth for the Express, the third baseman, Tommy Kerwin. This is the first home appearance of the season for Wade Shelley, for Will Broderick, and Tommy Kerwin. All right, first pitch to Braden Knapp is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Braden is out of Camp Community College out of Centerville, Virginia. And he swings and chops one left side. Mercado, the shortstop, charges, throws to first. It gets away into the netting behind first base. And reaching first is Knapp. That will be scored a base hit. First hit of the game for the Express. Tough play in the hole there for the shortstop, Mercado.
University, number 15, Wade Shelley.
And another hit for Braden Knapp. He's now 6 for 13 to start the year. So leadoff man on for Strasburg. Here's Wade Shelley, the center fielder. Shelley bloops one into right. That's going to be down for a base hit. Wade Shelley out of Auburn University. He was a redshirt freshman, so he did not travel to the World Series with Auburn, but he is here playing for the Express.
Fielder from the University of New Orleans, number 7, Eddie Castillo.
And just like that, 2 quick hits for the Express. For Shelley, his second hit in now 6 tries. Wade out of Webb, Alabama. And here's the dangerous Eddie Castillo, who has been absolutely unconscious at the plate here at First Bank Park this year. 4 home runs. First pitch. And he gets hit on the first pitch. So men reaching on back-to-back-to-back pitches. 2 singles and a hit by pitch. And the bases are full with nobody out for the lefty, Sam Brown.
Number 25, Sam Brown.
So Sparks has thrown just 4 pitches, but the bases are loaded. Sam Brown, the first baseman, looking for his first long ball of the summer. Great spot for it here. He takes outside, ball 1. Brown is hitting .375 on the season, 3 for 8 with a couple of doubles. And he's a dangerous hitter. He does have power. 1-0. That's nowhere close. Way outside on the breaking ball. 2-0 now to Brown. For Sparks, this is his first appearance of the summer. 2-0. Brown hits one in the air to deep left center. Going back to the wall. It's off the top of the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Brown is into second with a 2 RBI double. That ball just stayed in the park, but nonetheless it drives in 2. And for Brown, that is his 3rd double of the year. And RBIs number 1 and 2. And the Express have a 2-0 lead with still nobody out here in the bottom of the first.
From Western Carolina, number 50, Caden Haywood.
So Knapp and Shelley both come home to score. Castillo moves to to third. Couldn't tell if it had enough. Center fielder Montgomery kind of acted like it was going to leave, but it did not. All right, here's another dangerous hitter, Caden Haywood, and he swings and hits one up the middle. It's past the pitcher into center, past the base. 2 runs are going to score. Still nobody out in the bottom of the first. It's 4-0 Strasburg. Caden Haywood with a base hit. That's his 5th hit in 10 tries. RBIs number 7 and 8, and the Express lead at 4-0 here in the bottom of the first with still nobody out.
Number 9, Baylor Roberts.
That ball, I don't know how that didn't get a piece of the glove or a piece of the body of the pitcher. Sparks there, but it found its way. It's 4-0. Here's Baylor Roberts, the shortstop, and he takes a strike. That pitch to Roberts was the 9th pitch of the first inning, and it's 4-0 already. 0-1 to Roberts out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham. He swings and fouls it back, and it's quickly 0-2. So a heck of a start here for the Express after they were off last night. They are firing on all cylinders so far, and we don't even have an out here in the bottom of the first. Roberts hitting .300, 3 for 10 with 4 runs scored. He does have an RBI. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And Baylor Roberts down on strikes, and that is the first out of the bottom of the first.
Virginia, number 1, Will Broderick.
Here's Will Broderick. And for Will, this is his first plate appearance of the summer from the University of Virginia. Hails from San Antonio, Texas. He's a sophomore. Batting from the left side here against the right-hander Will Sparks. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. And taking second on the stolen base is Caden Haywood. So for Strasburg, that is stolen base number 8 of the season. And for Haywood, that's his first of the year. Oh, 1's the count. And that's down and away, 1-1. Other games going on around the Valley Baseball League tonight. Stanton is at Covington. Culpeper is at undefeated Waynesboro. Harrisonburg is at Charlottesville. Winchester is at undefeated Newmarket. And Purcellville is at Woodstock. Newmarket and Waynesboro both 5-0. Charlottesville 0-5. 1-1 is popped up off the end of the bat. Cho coming in. Left fielder is under it and makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. So back-to-back outs here in the bottom of the first for Strasburg. It brings up the second baseman, J.W. Kohlmeyer.
Military Institute, J.W. Kohlmeyer, number 6.
Kohlmeyer in the 8th spot tonight. He comes in hitting .083, 1 for 12. He is from Virginia Military Institute. The pitch. Inside, nearly hit him. Well, Sparks is looking to hold it at a 4-run game, keep it within one, possibly one swing. If they can get the bases full. Strasburg trying to add one, get that 5th run in here. Kohlmeyer fouls it away. He was late, 1-1. Defense tonight behind the right-hander Sparks. Cho is in left. Montgomery in center. Orr is in right. Kehoe at third. Mercado at short. Thomas at second. Jean at first. And Mason behind the plate. 1-1. Swinging a pop-up. Can of corn in the infield for Thomas. Right side makes the catch. And the inning is over. So Strasburg unconscious through the first 5 men. But then the next 3 go down in order. Strasburg scores 4. They do it on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We are through 1 inning of play here from Strasburg. Express 4, Cardinals nothing. We're back after this here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Four nothing here in the top of the second, and the first pitch from Donovan Whitfield skips to the plate. It's ball 1, 7-8-9 here for the Cardinals. Jonathan Mason, Jack Thomas, and Juan J. Cho. Batter Jonathan Mason, the catcher, and he swings and fouls it back. It is 1-1. One. Swing and a miss. Mason is out of Florida Gulf Coast. 1-2. And that's low, 2-2. Mason hitting a .143, limited at bats so far. And that just misses, 3-2. All right, payoff pitch here. You don't want to walk the leadoff man. And a strike three called. Similar pitch to the last one, but this one rings up the leadoff man, Mason. One out here in the top of the second. Here comes Jack Thomas, the second baseman.
Now batting the second baseman from Gaston Community College.
That is strikeout number 3 through an inning and a third for the right-hander out of Norfolk State, Donovan Whitfield. Thomas out of Gaston Community College, redshirt freshman. He laces one to second. It's off the glove of the diving second baseman, Kohlmeyer, into right. And a one-out single from Jack Thomas. He is the second leading hitter on the team. He's now 5 for 11. So the Cardinals have arguably their best hitter in the 8 spot. And here is Juan J. Cho. Cho out of New Mexico Military Institute. And that skips in front of Broderick. He continues to be a brick wall back there. He might earn the nickname Brick Wall Broderick if we keep going the way he's going. Juan J. Cho batting a 100. He's 1 for 10. Has scored a couple of runs. 1-0. That's low. 2-0. Whitfield thought he had it, but it was not a strike. Four nothing our score, top of the second inning. Dangerous count here, 2-0. The pitch. Inside, 3-0. Got to think he's taken all the way here, 3-0. And he swings away and swings and misses, 3-1. Keeping us on our toes here in the early stages of this one. 3-1 the count. Thomas at first. And a wave and a miss. I think if you're Whitfield, you come back a third time with that one. Just throw a strike and see if you can blow it by him. Thing you don't want to try to do as a pitcher is be too cute. If you see a pitch is blowing somebody away, I would be shocked if he doesn't try that again here. 3-2, and that's fouled away. Don't know if that was the fastball. Looked like it might have been not a changeup or something. Like it had a little bit less velocity, but he was late, so he's timing up for it. But you throw a breaking ball, you might speed up the bat a little bit, and he might get a good piece of it. No lead virtually at first, 3-2. Fastball fouled back again. So now Cho has gotten on the fastball. Now if you're Whitfield, do you consider going to the breaking ball? And we saw it his last time out when he throws that off-speed pitch. He gets a lot of indecisive check swings. We saw the one game, it was like 4 or 5 of those. I think that was him pitching, pretty sure. All right, 3-2 again. Top of the lineup is next. And it's ball 4. Couldn't throw it for a strike. So more traffic on the bases for the Cardinals. First and second, one out, back to the top of the lineup, and James Green.
James Green.
Green singled his first time up. Green came in as the leading hitter on the team. Limited at bats. He's now 4 for 8, hitting .500 with a double. Couple of walks. Dangerous spot to have him up to the plate. He might be able to split the gap. Takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Green out of Presbyterian. Oh, 1. That's in the dirt. Broderick with another block, 1-1. One. Fastball finds the zone, 1-2. One, two the count with the shortstop Ty Mercado awaiting on deck for the Cardinals. One, two, wave and a miss on a nasty breaking ball. Broderick keeps it in front of him. And another strikeout for Whitfield. 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Shortstop, number 55, Ty Mercado.
So Mercado, who walked his first time up, will try to drive in the runs or at least keep the inning alive here for the Cardinals. Pretty good crowd here at the ballpark tonight. And that's low. Broderick keeps it to his side. Runners can't move up, 1-0. So Whitfield really struggling to get ahead in counts. Virtually behind in virtually every count to this point tonight. And he is at 52 pitches through an inning and 2/3. 30 of those for strikes. One-0. And that just misses. It pops out of the mid of Broderick, 2-0. Hitters count 2-0. Swinging a pop-up. First base side, out of play. While we have a second, want to talk about one of the new partnerships within the Valley League, DRG, the Diabetes Reversal Group. More information on their cause and how the Valley League is teaming up with them to work toward reversing type 2 diabetes. Head over to our website, strasburgexpress.org. or head over to the Valley Baseball League website for more information. What a great partnership. 2-1 is in there, and again, ball pops out of Broderick's glove. The glove is only meant for blocking, I think. It's a perfect blocking mitt because he hasn't let one get by him yet. All right, Whitfield is a pitch away from escaping again. 40 minutes in, we play here in the top of the inning. And a called strike 3. Whitfield strikes him out. It hadn't been pretty. It hasn't been efficient, but it's been good enough. Strasburg leading 4-0. We go to the bottom of the second. We'll be back after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. 4-0 Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be 9-1-2. Tommy Kerwin, Braden Knapp, and Wade Shelley against the right-hander Sparks. Kerwin in a 1-1 count now. First home appearance here for the infielder out of Wofford, Tommy Kerwin. 1-1. Swinging a hard hit grounder to second, picked up on the backhand by Thomas. Throw to first, a little offline, but Gian comes down to make the catch, and there's one out.
The DH, number 4, Brandon Knapp.
Well, suddenly the Express offense has gone cold. 4 consecutive sat down by the right-hander out of South Alabama, Will Sparks. Braden Knapp single his first time up. He shows bunt, pulls back, and he didn't pull back. It's a swing and a miss, according to the third base umpire. Did you know that check swing technology is now in the minor leagues? You can challenge a check swing. 0-1, wave and a miss, 0-2. To Braden Knapp. And he swings and misses, and now Sparks is in a heck of a rhythm here. Strikeout on 3 pitches.
Center fielder, number 15, Wade Shelley.
And Wade Shelley will come up to try to get something going here for Strasburg in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, looks like the Express might be happy right now that they got 4 runs to start with here against this right-hander. 0-1. That's low, 1-1. Cardinals not wearing typical jerseys tonight. They're wearing the batting practice tops. Pretty much a T-shirt with logo and name, and not even the name on the back, just the number. Here's a slow grounder to Mercado. It's going to be a tough play. Heck of a scoop and a throw to first, and it got him. Shortstop Mercado, hang a star on that play. And Shelley is retired, and the Express very quickly go 1-2-3. in the bottom of the second. We're through 2 and off to the third. Cardinals coming to bat for the third time tonight. New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the third. It'll be the right-hander from Wheeling University in Tokyo, Japan, Tomoki Jitsukawa, excuse me. So Tomoki will take over here for the starter Donovan Whitfield, who went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. A couple of stressful innings for Donovan. But he holds them scoreless through 2 as we go to the third. 3, 4, 5, Montgomery, Gian, and Orr due up for the Cardinals. First pitch is fouled back. Numbers on the year for Tomoki. 1 appearance, 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 2. 0-1 count to Montgomery, who reached on a fielder's choice, and here's a line drive in the left between the third baseman and shortstop. Leadoff single for the Cardinals, and they are not going quietly tonight, that's for sure. Another hit, that's their third. And brings up cleanup man Sang-Woon Gian, the first baseman, struck out looking back in the first on an 0-2 fastball. We'll see if Tomoki can get a ground ball here, try to turn 2. Left-hander at the plate. Swing and a high fly to right. It's deep, and it is gone. That is the first home run allowed by the Express here at home this year. And it's Sang-Woon Gian, the cleanup man, going yard for the Cardinals. And it's 4-2 here in the third inning. Sang-Woon is now 2 for 13 on the year. And that is the first home run of the season for Front Royal.
Right fielder, number 34, Danny Orr.
Four hits now for the Cardinals, who came in with a league worst batting average of 168. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike to Danny Orr. Walked his first time up. Again, this ballpark, you never know. Lead is never safe here. 0-1. That's lined into right. That's a base hit. Blocked nicely by Castillo. And now the Cardinals with 5 hits here tonight.
Third baseman, number 6, Jackson Kehoe.
First two, or that hit in the first one, not particularly hard, but to the right spots. Here's Kehoe, and he takes a strike, 0-1. So rough start to the outing here for Tomoki. Jitsukawa. Oh, 1. That's in there, 0-2. All right, I'm thinking he's going to try to bury one here, way ahead 0-2. He does not. He goes with the fastball, and it's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 still 0-2. Kehoe looking to avoid going down on strikes again. The pitch. Breaking ball down and away, 1-2. Well, the Cardinals with major threats in the first and second innings. They left 3 on in the first, 2 on in the second against Whitfield. They've scored 2 in this inning with 3 hits. Correction, yes, 3 hits. 1-2. Breaking ball, that's hit into the gap, and that's going to be trouble all the way to the wall. Run is going to third. He's coming home to score. Relay to the plate. Not in time. It hits the runner, and now moving to third is the tying run with nobody out here in the third. Throwing error by Baylor Roberts, trying to throw it home to get the runner. Didn't have a chance there. So RBI double and a throwing error on Roberts moves the tying run to third.
The catcher, number 28, Jonathan Mason.
First error of the night for the Express. Tying run at third, nobody out. Jonathan Mason struck out looking his first time up. The pitch. And that's low. Yeah, the difficult thing is for Strasburg is you didn't get much length out of Whitfield. You were hoping to get some length here out of Tomoki. It's not really like you can just go to the pen and be done with him for the night. You got to get some innings here. And Strasburg hoping they can keep it close. 1-0, that's in the dirt. 2-0, he just doesn't have it. Cardinals are teeing off. 4-0 lead is nearly erased here as we play in the top of the third inning with nobody out. Coming up on the 1 hour mark in this game. (2-0). That's down and away, 3-0. On deck, Jack Thomas, second baseman. (3-0) is in there for a strike, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. And ball 4. First and third now with nobody out.
Second baseman, number 2, Jack Thomas.
First and third, nobody out for Jack Thomas. Singled on a hard hit grounder back in the second, or it was a line drive. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball away, 0-1. 0-1, late swing, fouled away, 0-2. Games here at First Bank Park are never quick. Part of that is sometimes an inability for both teams to throw strikes, and other times just a lot of hitting. All right, he's well ahead here again, 0-2. Let's see if he can bury one. Swing and a miss. He goes up the ladder. Perfect pitch there from Jitsukawa. A pitch you can't get to as a hitter. Fastball up and out of the zone. That's the first out here in the top of the third.
Left fielder number 18, Juan J. Cho.
Brings up Juan J. Cho, the left fielder. He walked his first time up. Strasburg here tonight, on the road at Purcellville tomorrow night, and at Winchester on Sunday. And the first pitch in there. Looks like it had a little cut to it. Might be a cutter, 0-1. Four to 3 our score. Strasburg leading with the Cardinals with 3 in this top of the third inning, and they've got men on the corners with just 1 out. 0-1. Line drive in the left. That's going to be caught. Runner is tagging. No, and a laser home by the former high school quarterback, Caden Haywood, holding at third. There are 2 outs. So 2 outs now, and here's the top of the lineup, James Green. Big thank you to Strasburg Express GM Parker Neal for that bit of information about the high school career of Caden Haywood. The pitch. Inside, ball 1. That was a line drive, hit hard, but right at Haywood. Well, can the Express get another out here? Or will James Green break some hearts? 1-0. Swinging a pop-up, third base side, giving it a look. It's Kerwin, and it's out of play. Toward the train station. Ball has been behind the pitcher a lot tonight. Keeps getting overthrown and dropped. A lot of that. 1-1. That's in there, 1-2. Strasburg will send up 3, 4, 5 in their lineup in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Castillo, Brown, and Haywood as they're going to try to get Will Sparks out of his rhythm. Sparks hoping for a tie or to have the lead after this inning. 1-2. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. Nicely played at first by Brown, and that'll do it in the inning. Cardinals score 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Express coming up to bat. Strasburg 4, Front Royal 3 as we go to the bottom of the third. Eddie Castillo leads off, and he is hit by a pitch again.
Really? Come on.
2 pitches, 2 hit by pitches for Eddie Castillo, who leads the league in home runs. Both times
First
breaking
base,
balls,
25, Sam Brown.
and missing by a lot there is Sparks. So Castillo fittingly hit again. And here is Sam Brown. Let's see if he can make him pay. 2 RBI double his last time up. The pitch. That's low, and it gets away, and Eddie's on his way to second. A little hesitation there at first, but now that hit by pitch turns into a double as he's at second on the wild pitch. After Strasburg went crazy the first 5 hitters, they had gone down 3, 6 in a row. 1-0 to Brown. Swinging a pop-up left side down the third base line, giving it a look on the fence line. It's in the bleachers. It's 1-1. Brown just missing a home run his last time up.
You don't want it, you can trade it in for a freeze pop.
One ball, 1 strike to count. And stepping off is Sparks. Brown the batter, Caden Haywood on deck. And that's in there, 1-2. Brown, left-handed first baseman. Strasburg entered tonight's second best hitting team in the league behind Waynesboro. 1-2. That's low, 2-2. Now granted, Strasburg's had only played 4 games compared to everybody else besides Woodstock, but 289 average through 4 games, 6 home runs entering tonight. 2-2 coming up to Brown. Castillo at second. Swinging a hard hit ground ball to second, but right at him is Thomas. Throws to first in time. And that is the first out of the third inning. Tough luck there from Sam Brown. Gets him over to third, and here's Caden Haywood, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 50, Caden Haywood.
Haywood takes high. I was talking about Haywood being a former high school quarterback. Trying to pull up his official height and weight here. 1-0, runner at third from the stretch is Sparks. Swing and a high fly ball. That ball is destroyed and long gone. Well, the equivalent of a touchdown would be a home run, and that's what Haywood puts on the board here. Caden Haywood deep into the trees in left field, and the Express are back up by 3. It's 6-3. So the leadoff hit by pitch turns into a eventual 2-run home run, and Haywood halfway to the cycle. Single and a home run here with 1 out in the third.
Shortstop, number 9, Baylor Roberts.
That was not cheap. That reminded me of a home run years ago by a man of the name Tyler Martin. Swing and a drive in the center by Roberts. Right there to make the catch is Montgomery. And there are 2 outs. So Roberts is 0 for 2. And it brings up the catcher, Will Broderick. So a nice response by the Express. Getting that run, a couple of runs right back. And that is hit up the middle, backhand, nope, bobbled by the second baseman, Thomas. And on his way to second is Broderick, the catcher, hustling, and it's thrown away, and it rolls towards left field into second base. It'll be scored a double. So a double there from Broderick. That's his first hit.
Second baseman, number 6, J.W. Colmeyer.
Great hustle by the catcher from UVA. Here's Colmeyer. Swinging a ground ball left side. That's going to be off the glove of the third baseman, fielded by the shortstop, and an infield single saving a run. Broderick moves to third. It's a base hit for Colmeyer. And the Express in business again. First and third, 2 outs for the 9-hitter Tommy Kerwin.
Number 5, Tommy Kerwin.
Just to put a bow on it, Caden Haywood listed at 6'6", 255 pounds from West Carolina University in Harrisburg, North Carolina. All right, 2 outs here for the 9-hitter Kerwin. 7 hits already for Strasburg, 6 for the Cardinals, and Sparks steps off. Catcher giving his signs. You got to think that Colmeyer will be taken off from first pretty soon. The pitch. Runner goes. It is outside. Stolen base for J.W. Colmeyer. Base hit could give Strasburg 2 runs. Kerwin hits it to first. Bang, bang, play at first. Safe is the call. Safe is the call on an infield single. The run comes in to score. RBI infield single for Kerwin, and Broderick scores from third, and the Express add on again. It's 7-3. Great hustle there by the Strasburg third baseman. Top of the lineup here, Braden Knapp. 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Runner goes, the pitch swing and a miss, and another stolen base. This time it's Kerwin.
Nobody's claimed it yet. Nobody's claimed it yet.
7 runs on 8 hits here for the Express. Oh, 1 to Braden Knapp. Knapp takes up and away. Well, Sparks is at 41 pitches, 28 of those for strikes. Again, after he gave up 4 in the first inning, he had set down the next 6 in a row. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Well, the hit by pitch typically isn't as damaging as the leadoff walk, but it's up there. I've got reasoning for that, but save that for another time. 2-1. Knapp up the middle. Playable for Thomas. Off balance. Throw to first just in time. And a nice job getting out of it there. Stranding 2, but the Express answer the 3 that the Cardinals scored in the top of the half with 3 of their own. And they're back up by 4 as we go to the 4th. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Strasburg leading 7-3 as we go to the top of the fourth. Tomoki Jitsukawa back on the mound. And the pitch is a strike.
Check your pink ticket, 722-915. You got a gift certificate, but you need to claim it, 722-915.
Mercado, the batter. 0-1. Breaking ball hit up the middle to second. Nice stop by the second baseman, Cole Myers. He's able to keep it in front of him. And 1 up, 1 down here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 1, Joseph Montgomery.
What is that? Is that Matt Shaw's?
Yeah. Camden, named after Camden, or is
Here's Montgomery. Swing and a miss. Big hack there, no connection.
My name is
0-1.
Goodness.
Breaking ball down and away.
By the way, Jonah Cox is first home run.
he did?
And Wrigley is.
All right.
I like lollipop,
1-1. Fouled away.
Congratulations to Express alumni Jonah Cox. He was called up to the San Francisco Giants last week, and I believe yesterday he hit his first Major League home run. Congratulations, Jonah Cox.
One ball, one strike, one out. That's high, 2-1. Two one, fouled back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Montgomery is off the fist and the left. It's a base hit, and it's over the left fielder. Bad hop. It goes past Haywood. Great speed around second, on his way to third. Here's the throw. It's not in time. Getting all the way to third base on a ball that was off the bat at about 50 miles per hour. It'll be scored a triple. So a triple. Took a bad hop out there. And the runner at third with 1 out.
Number 23, Sangwon Jian.
For Sangwon Jian, who hit a home run his last time up. Tough luck there for both the left fielder and the pitcher, because if that scores, that's an earned run. Jian trying to get another one in the air, hit it to right. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tried to check his swing, but he couldn't. That's another triple. We had a triple here the other night, too. Not because it was hit into the perfect spot. I think it was somebody laid out for it, maybe. Yeah. 0-1. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. Oh, 2. That's a fastball missing. One and 2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And a big punch out there for the Strasburg righty, Tomoki Jitsukawa. And there are 2 outs in the top of the fourth. And it brings up Danny Orr, who is 1 for 1, walking the first, single and a run scored in the third. From the wind, the pitch is hit in the air to center. Playable out there for Wade Shelley. Comes in, makes the catch, and Front Royal strands a one-out triple in the top of the fourth. No runs across for the Cardinals in the inning. We go to the last of the fourth. Strasburg leading 7-3 here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg. Kyle Gutschall with you from First Bank Park as the Strasburg Express lead the Front Royal Cardinals by a score of 7-3. Strasburg 7 runs on 8 hit with 1 error. Front Royal 3 runs on 7 hits with no errors. Strasburg led this game 4-0 after 1. It was then 4-3 heading to the bottom of the third, but then 3 more runs for Strasburg, and the lead is 4. If we've got a discussion here with Mike Smith, the manager, the catcher, Mason, and the home plate umpire. Not sure what this is all about. Got a discussion about visits. Okay, yeah, because those matter this year. You know, they're being counted apparently. And still a discussion here between Mike Smith and the first base umpire. First base umpire just shrugged his shoulders and ran to his spot. All right, here's Wade Shelley from the University of Auburn. Excuse me, from Auburn University. My apologies. Auburn University, yes. 1-0. That's low and in the dirt, 2-0. The Tigers out of the SEC. Dangerous count, 2-0 to Wade Shelley. Swinging a bloop off the hands. That's going to drop into right field for a base hit, and Wade has his second hit of the game, 2 for 3, and a leadoff single for Strasburg here in the fourth.
Number 7, Eddie Castillo.
All right, this will be interesting here. If they hit him again, I think you have to warn the Cardinals bench. I really do. So Castillo will bat. He was hit by a pitch on the first pitch twice in a row. But there's a new pitcher on the mound now, and that's Sawyer Patrick. Big lead at first, the pitch. Breaking ball's high, ball 1. So Sawyer Patrick takes over in relief of Will Sparks. Sawyer is out of UVA Wise, and he's behind here 1-0. Shelley jumping around at first. Swinging a foul back, runner was moving. For Sawyer Patrick, this is his second outing. He's gone 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. Struck out 2 and walked 1. One ball, 1 strike to Eddie Castillo, coming in batting .462 with 12 RBIs and 4 home runs. 1-1, runner goes. The pitch is down and away in the dirt, and Shelley will get into second, standing up with a stolen base. Now there's a base open, so that increases the chances. Two balls, 1 strike to Castillo. Shelley jumping around. That's inside. 3-1. Eddie Castillo entering tonight with a slugging percentage of 1,462. That's pretty good. Three 3-1. Swing and a pop up. He got under it. Playable in the infield. Fair territory. And the catch made by Kehoe. And there's 1 out. It's a big first out for the Cardinals. That was in play. Fair territory. So 1 big out, and here's Sam Brown, the first baseman. And they've got Shelley in a rundown, and he's picked off at third. Shelley being far too aggressive out there at second base, and Strasburg running into an out there, and there are now 2 outs. Pitch misses, ball 1. Well, this inning has really changed from a 3-1 count and man at second, nobody out for Castillo at the plate, to 2 outs and nobody on, 1-0. That's away, 2-0. We've seen some kind of poor base running from the Express at times over the last few years. It happens every once in a while, and then you hope you can get past it. 2-0s in the dirt, 3-0 to Brown. I think the shorter fence in the outfield gets their heads messed up. 3-0. Brown taking all the way, and it's a strike, 3-1. 7-3 our score here, last of the fourth. Strasburg looking to get a game above 500. They're 2-2. Front row entering at 2-3. 3-1. Brown, wave and a miss. Tried to check his swing, and then he couldn't, and counts full 3-2. Three-two. And nearly hits him. Brown, the walk machine, draws another one. First of tonight's game, but adds to his list of the
Left fielder,
season.
number 50, Kate Haywood.
Brown has now walked 7 times this season. And here's Caden Haywood, homered into the trees his last time up. 2 for 2. He came into the game hitting .444 with 1 double. Throw to first. Brown back in safely. When we get a chance here, Valley League scoreboard will be coming up. All the games going on around the league here on this Friday night. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and Haywood is on another planet right now. He has another base hit. He's 3 for 3. And the Express have men at first and second with 2 outs for Baylor Roberts.
Shortstop, number 9, Baylor Roberts.
That is the 10th hit of the game for the Express. Potentially taking a run away there. Yeah, I think Shelley, with his speed, probably would have scored there. So now can Roberts pick him up? He's 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout in the line out. And he pops it up. This could be trouble. First base side, foul territory, getting around and making the catch. And foul territory is the first baseman. And more men left on for the Express as we're through 4 and off to the 5th. Express 7, Cardinals 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Strasburg leading 7-3. Count is 1-0, and now 1-1. Big wave and a miss there by Jackson Kehoe. One. That's in there. Nice pitch from Jitsukawa. 1-2. Up and in. Watch out. Little chin music there. Wake up call. And Kehoe may not have to pick up the razor tomorrow morning. 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and a foul tip held onto by the catcher Broderick. He held that one, and there's one out here in the top of the fifth. So second strikeout of the night for Kehoe. And it brings up Jonathan Mason, the catcher.
Mason.
Broderick can do it all. He can catch, he can block, and he can hustle. Got the second on that double. That was great hustle. Mason takes at the bottom of the zone, strike one. All right, Valley League scoreboard. Bottom of the sixth, Stanton leading at Covington 4-1. Bottom five, Culpeper leading at undefeated Waynesboro 4-2. 0-1 misses. Top six, Harrisonburg leading winless Charlottesville 3-0. Bottom six, Purcellville leading at Woodstock 3-0. Bottom three, undefeated Newmarket leading Winchester 2-0. 1-1. Swinging a broken bat, Pfister to third, charging the third baseman, off balance, throw to first, got him. Heck of a play over there by Wofford's Tommy Kerwin as the bat flies to the left of the mound. And there are two outs here in the top of the fifth. And when I say the left, I mean our right,
Second
the
baseman,
pitcher's left.
Jack Thomas.
That was a tough play. Kerwin was trying to decide how he was going to charge that. Really only had one opportunity or option, and that was the bare hand. All right, two outs. Here's Jack Thomas. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And he takes a little bit outside, ball one. 10 runs, 17 hits, and an error combined here in this one. 1-0. That is called ball two. Just missing within the box. 2-0. That's low, 3-0. 9-hitter Juan J. Cho on deck. 3-0. That's in there on a breaking ball. So he goes breaking ball 3-0. And now 3-1. That's outside, ball four. So the 8-hole hitter draws the 2-out walk, and it brings the 9-hitter Cho to the plate.
Left fielder number 18, Juan J. Cho.
Pitch. Inside, ball one. That was Jitsukawa running out of gas here. He's at 51 pitches, 34 for strikes. And that is hit right side through for a base hit. Sounded like possibly broke another one. Top of the lineup coming up for the Cardinals. First and second, 2 outs. Cho has his first hit of the game.
33, James Green.
Top of the lineup, here's James Green. He's 1 for 3. Single in the first, strikeout in the second, ground out in the third. And one swing here could make this a 1-run game. Pitch to the lefty Green. Swing and a ground ball foul. Oh, 1. Ground ball foul. That was roped, but to the right of the bag at first, and it's 0-2. Now, we've seen some trouble tonight from Tomoki when it comes to, he gets ahead. He's doing a pretty good job throwing strikes overall, but he's gotten ahead in not getting his pitches far enough away from the plate. Now, there's one exception on that high 0-2 fastball where he got it up and the batter couldn't get to it, but a lot of opportunities even in 0-2 counts. That's away, 1-2. Of course, in summer ball, you're not overly familiar with a lot of these pitchers coming into the season, but wonder what kind of soft stuff that Tsukawa has in his arsenal. Maybe a split finger, change up. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He's got a fastball, and he blows it right by him as catcher Broderick was throwing that down to first and nearly hit the base runner at first, who was taking his helmet off. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Cardinals strand two more. Express lead at 7-3 on the Express Baseball Network.
Pre-owned vehicles, both Hondas Express, the catcher, number 1, Will Broderick.
Bottom of the fifth here from First Bank Park. Strasburg Express 7, Front Royal Cardinals 3. It'll be 7-8-9. Broderick, Kohlmeyer, and Kerwin due up against the right-hander Sawyer Patrick of the Cardinals. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up and out of play.
That Krabby Maggie's gift certificate was won by Ken Ryan.
Final line for the starter for Front Royal, Will Sparks. 3 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned. Didn't walk anybody, but he struck out 2. Here's a ground ball in the box, foul. Umpire was waiting until that hit the boards back here to make sure it wouldn't come back fair, but thought it got him in the box regardless. Count is now 0-2 to the catcher Broderick, who hustled a double last time up on a nasty hop that went past, I believe it was the shortstop. 0-2, that is laced foul toward the bullpen, heads up, and still 0-2. Oh, 2. Fouled back.
On each side. There's one down there for the Cardinals and one out there for the Express.
0-2. And that's in the dirt to the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Broderick. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one out here in the last of the fifth.
Second baseman, number 6, J.W. Kohlmeyer.
J.W. Kohlmeyer, infield single last time off the glove of the third baseman, I believe. It was maybe the shortstop that was deflected to the third baseman. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. An upcoming schedule for the Express. On the road tomorrow and Sunday. We're back here Monday to play a makeup game against the Woodstock River Bandits. 1-0 is in the dirt, 2-0. Off Tuesday. Back here Wednesday. And then on the road again Thursday and Friday. 2-0. And a fister to short. Mercado waits, backhands, fires to first. Not in time. Delayed call again by the first base umpire, just like earlier. Same result. It's an infield single for for Kohlmeyer. So now Kerwin, from Kohlmeyer to Kerwin here. And we've got a discussion here between Mike Smith and the first base umpire. Mike Smith talking to the first base coach, Mike Lettman. I think he was asking him, was he out or safe? And Mike Lettman was saying he was safe. But he's not going to say he was out. Going to have to get replay on that first base bag over there. Big lead at first for Kohlmeyer and a check to first. He's back in safely. It's a make-up opportunity there for the umpire if he needs to do so. You just get a big enough lead and a little slip or something, and it's hard to not call it. Kerwin 1 for 2, another throw to first. Back in safely again. 11 hits tonight for the Express. Big lead again. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Sawyer Patrick the pitcher, Tommy Kerwin the batter. Bottom of the 5th inning here on a beautiful night in First Bank Park. Some pink in the sky out to right. 0-1 is in there outside corner, 0-2. We got started tonight at 7:01. Oh, 2 and another check to first. Swing and a foul tip, held on to, back-to-back punch outs for Sawyer Patrick, and there are 2 outs in the 5th. Good fastball from Patrick, getting it by him. And top of the lineup for Strasburg, here's Braden Knapp. Swing and a miss. 0-1. High for a ball, 1-1. Big lead at first, a lot of jumping around. Fouled back, 1-2. So far, the jumping around stuff hasn't helped much tonight. Shelley was able to get to second, but then he was picked off at second. Cardinals will have 2, 3, 4 due up in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2. Runner goes. The pitch is fouled back. One, two. That's high. Another check to first. Two, runner goes. Pitch is swing and a miss. And striking out the side is Sawyer Patrick in the 5th. We remain in a 4-run game going to the 6th here on the Express Baseball Network.
Leading off the Cardinals, number 55, Ty Mercado.
New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be a member of last year's championship team making his return to the Express, Davis Rivers, out of Wofford. And he will face 2, 3, 4 in the lineup here in his first outing. The pitch, swinging a foul back, 0-1. Davis out of Columbia, South Carolina. That's a breaking ball down and away, 1-1. 1-1 is popped up the chute and behind us and out of play. That misses. 2-2. 2-2, swing and a foul back. Final line for Tomoki Jutsukawa. 3 innings, 6 hits. He allowed 3 runs. They were all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 4. 2-2, popped up again and out of play. Two the count. And that's fouled away. Long at bat here. Next pitch will be number 8. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight here from First Bank Park, 5th of June in 2026. Davis Rivers again trying to put him away, the pitch. That's high, 3-2 now to Ty Mercado, who's already walked once tonight. You don't want to do it here if you're Rivers. And a liner off the end of the bat to left, and that's going to be down. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And it turns into a double to lead off the inning on a ball that was off the bat at about 65 miles per hour. Leadoff man in scoring position for the Cardinals.
Center fielder number 1, Joseph Montgomery.
And it brings up Montgomery, who has tripled and singled, so he's halfway to the cycle, and he's got the hardest one out of the way, the triple. A good battle won there from Ty Mercado. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball right by him, 0-1.
He hasn't communicated anything to me all night. Requesting pictures or anything.
No, he the last pitcher he did.
He did?
Yeah, you were putting him in.
That is hit well into right center, but getting there, moving to his left, making the catch out there is Shelley. Fires into the cutoff man, Roberts, who holds it. Productive out there by the 3-hitter Montgomery, getting Mercado to third, and there's 1 out. And it brings up Sang-Woon Jeon, who struck out his last time up.
Sang-Woon Jeon.
So Jeon, who hit a home run the prior at-bat, he didn't get any fastballs, I don't believe, this last at-bat. And we'll see what Rivers goes to here. You don't want to try to be too cute here with this guy, because you try to sneak one by him, who knows what's going to happen. Well, he goes with the fastball, but it's not close. Ball 1. One 0. Swing and a liner foul down the first base line. You could see there the batter out in front of that pitch. And it's 1-1. Infield's back, so they're going to surrender that run if they have to. And that skips, and another great block by Broderick. 2-1. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark here in this one. We play in the top of the 6th with 1 out. Two one high, 3-1. Danny Orr, the right fielder, on deck. And this is the first outing of the summer here for Davis Rivers. 3-1. Line to left, it's a base hit. And into the corner. Might have a play at second here. Castillo gets it, fires to second. Roberts with the tag, and he is out at second base. He came off the bag at second. It'll be an RBI single. Castillo with a hose into second. Roberts with a catch and a spin, and apparently coming off the bag out there at second was Gian. It'll be an RBI single, and there are 2 outs. The run does come in to score to make it 7-4. And here's Danny Orr with 2 outs and nobody on. Strike one. 0-1. Swinging a pop-up foul, 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Danny Orr. Trying to hold it to the 1 run here is Rivers, setting the pitch. Swinging a pop-up, out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, the count to Orr. Strasburg will have 2, 3, 4 due up in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Broderick couldn't hold on. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Give a lot of credit to the Cardinals tonight. They, just like the Winchester Royals in night number 1 for us here, they just don't go away. At least tonight they're not going away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Orr. Single, a walk, and a flyout. Rivers. About his 22nd pitch of the inning. Fouled back again. Again, you credit the Cardinals, who came in last in the league in hitting. They've got 4 runs on 9 hits tonight. Make it 10 hits. So give them credit there for sure. 1-2. Down and in, 2-2. Again, when your starter only goes 2 and then your second man only goes 3, it starts to get hard on the bullpen to get 9 full innings. That goes for both teams. Starters did not go deep. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It hits Rivers. Picked up on the backhand behind the bag. Second base. Throw to first. Not in time. And a split over there at first by Brown. Did it go out of play? It did. And it'll be single and an E6 on the shortstop, Roberts. And into second. is Orr. So another error on Baylor Roberts tonight.
Third baseman number 6, Jackson Kehoe.
And here's Jackson Kehoe. 1 for 3. He's got a 2 RBI single, also 2 strikeouts.
Put a plus E6.
Oh, first pitch is low. One 0. That's high. 2-0.
Didn't move him. Says I just did successfully. I was wrong, yeah. Or is that right now? Who's up now?
3 balls, no strikes here to Mason. And the pitch. And ball 4. 4-pitch walk. All right, first and second, 2 outs. Tying run at the plate and a big swing and a miss by Mason, 0-1. Oh, 1. That's in the dirt, and Broderick can't stop this one. It'll be second and third with 2 outs. One ball, 1 strike to Mason. Swing and a miss, big hack, 1-2. And Rivers again a strike away from getting out of the jam here in the top of the 6th inning. It's not been an easy outing so far. This will be 34 here. Pitch number 34 through 2/3. 1-2. That's high, 2-2. A double fly out RBI single and then thrown out at second. Think about how big that play is right now, getting thrown out by Castillo and the tag from Roberts. Then an infield single, throwing error on Roberts, and a walk, and then a wild pitch, and now 2-2 here to Mason. The pitch. Oh my goodness, that just missed. Flinch there from the umpire, doesn't get the call. 3-2. Well, if Mason can get on, it'll be Jack Thomas on deck. He's been on twice. Got to think if Rivers walks him here, that'll be the end of the line for him. 3-2, and that's ball 4. Base is full, 2 outs. Brings Thomas to the plate.
Second baseman, number 2, Jack Thomas.
Space plus E6.
All right, base is full. Tying run is at first. The pitch in there, strike 1 to Jack Thomas. Thomas, a single, a strikeout, and a walk tonight. Cardinals trying to tie or take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-1. Swinging a liner to second, leaping and catching it. There's J.W. Kohlmeyer. And that will do it in the 6th. Houdiniak from Rivers. He allows just the run. Cardinals inch a little bit closer. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-4 Express on the Express Baseball Network.
The winner of the 113.
First pitch of the inning is foul ball. And it's 0-1. Wade Shelley, the batter, 2 for 3 with a run scored. He has singled twice and stolen a base. He's also been picked off. 0-1. Shelley grounds it up the middle. This is going to be a tough play for the shortstop, Mercado. He bobbles it. Good speed from Shelley, and he's 3 for 4. Switch hitter beats it out for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Right fielder, number 7, Eddie Castillo.
And the Express have the leadoff man on again. And here's Eddie Castillo. Now 12 hits for Strasburg to Front Royals 11. Strasburg trying to get to the right-hander Sawyer Patrick, who's been pretty darn good. That's high, ball 1. Patrick, in fact, he hasn't allowed a run. He's been in since the 4th inning. He's only allowed 4 hits. A couple of them have been infield hits. 1-0 to Eddie Castillo. And a check to first, Shelley back in. Eddie is 0 for 1 tonight. 2 hit by pitches, 2 runs scored, and a pop out to third his last time up in a 3-1 count. Make sure you're with us in the 7th inning. We'll get to some baseball history on this day, June 5th in baseball history. 1-0. Castillo takes on the outside corner, 1-1. Eddie, formerly of the University of New Orleans, out of Tallahassee, Florida. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shelley jumping around at first. Eddie waves and misses. He was behind on the heater. And it's 0-2. Excuse me, 1-2. Scores around the league, top of the 8th, Stanton leading Covington 7-4. Bottom of the 7th, Culpeper and Waynesboro tied at 4. Bottom 7, Harrisonburg leads Charlottesville 3-1. Eddie trying to get a hold of a ball here, and that's high. Purcellville leading Woodstock 4-1, top of the 9th inning. Winchester now leading Newmarket 8-2, bottom of the 5th. 2 undefeated teams, 5-0, Newmarket and Waynesboro. Charlottesville 0-5, 2-2 and a check to first. Shelley back in again. Top 4 teams from each division win, or make the playoffs, I should say. Strasburg defending champs 4 times in franchise history. 2-2, fouled back. Since Strasburg got in the league in 11 and Charlottesville got in the league, I don't remember what year it was, 13 or 14 maybe. Those 2 teams have been the front of the pack in this league. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and a rare strikeout for Eddie Castillo as he goes down on strikes for the first out here in the 6th. Eddie
Number 25, Sam Brown.
came into the game hitting .462, and that is just his 3rd strikeout of the season. Here's Sam Brown, who entered the game with 6 walks and a hit by pitch. He's already walked tonight. He's also doubled in a couple runs back in the 1st. Be a good time for some Brown insurance, his first long ball of the year. Check to first. The ball gets away and out of play. It'll be a throwing error on the pitcher. And moving to second and just staying at second is Wade Shelley. So an E1 on the pickoff attempt, and that'll be the first error of the night on the Cardinals. First pitch coming up here to Brown. Shelley jumping around again, wave and a miss, 0-1. Do have some bullpen activity down in the Cardinals pen, and also I believe in the Strasburg pen. Still got 3 innings to go after this half inning, and this lead is not safe, that's for sure. 0-1. That's in there, 0-2. Strasburg led this game 7-3. It was 4-0 after 1, 7-3 after 3, and now 7-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 to Brown with Haywood on deck. And a check to second. Doesn't have to throw there. He does have to throw to first. But you see these guys, they throw to second in the most ridiculous, just like that one. You just lollipop it and hope that the shortstop gets there in time. Saw a balk in that NC State game, a balk that set up, was it West Virginia? I can't remember. 0-2. That's high and off the glove of the catcher. Shelley was thinking about going, and then he had to hold up. Now, if we were in Newmarket or Harrisonburg or Front Royal on that play, he would have been the 3rd easily. Woodstock probably even would have gotten it done. Not here. Especially Front Royal. It's way back there. 1-2 to Brown. That's up and away, 2-2. Give credit to Front Royal. One area that they have not struggled in the walks. They've walked just one man tonight. Granted, they've hit Castillo twice, but they've been really good as far as throwing strikes. 2-2 straight back. Gets a piece of the wood. Just got to hope that nut holds up. If not, we may lose our teeth because that is coming back hard. Yeah. Looks like it may have actually dented the, you can see, we've got the door up there, and it's, instead of being down, the trim is now up. Brown takes up 3-2. Big pitch coming up here with Haywood on deck. He's been swinging it tonight. He's just a monster at the plate. He's huge. Payoff pitch to Brown. And Mr. Walk has drawn another one. And right on cue, there's a walk for Front Royal, as good as they've been tonight. Brown has walked both times. And here comes Haywood.
Left fielder number 50, Caden Haywood.
And we're going to have an umpire-assisted visit to the mound here, so this will not count because the umpire gets to make sure that there's no criticizing of the strike zone being done. So that guarantees a clean visit to the mound. Just kidding, of course. But he will wave it off. As long as the umpire goes, it's a free one. It might be about signs. We'll see here in just a second. We're going to see the umpire put his hand up, and he's going to go and wave it off. He's just gave us a fist. Okay. All right. First and second, one out for Haywood. Homered into the trees in the first. Homered into the trees in the third. He has singled twice, 3 RBIs, a stolen base, and a run scored. The big righty awaits the pitch. That's inside, ball one from the right-hander, Sawyer Patrick, who has been really good tonight in relief for the Cardinals. But one swing here can really erase things for him. Or it could be a double play. 1-0. That's low for a called strike, 1-1. Bottom of the zone, I should have said. Yeah. You know, Haywood's got a big strike zone. He's tall. Just snip the bottom. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Minute first and second here in the last of the 6th inning. Haywood hits a high fly to center field. It's deep. Backing the center fielder up. He finds it in the air and makes the catch on the track. And now the ball is bobbled in shallow center at the cutoff man, but holding it third is Shelley. That is now at least the 3rd time this year that Haywood has been oh so close to a home run. He just got under it, hitting it to the deepest part of the park. 365 out there. Montgomery got all twisted around out there. I think he found it at first and then he lost it. Great recovery to make the catch for the 2nd out. And it's 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. And it brings up Baylor Roberts. That is the 2nd time at home this year that Haywood has nearly had a home run. And the other night, he almost had a go-ahead grand slam. And the ball is thrown away, trying to pick off at first base for some reason. Run's going to score. Moving to second on the throwing error is Brown. What in the world are the Cardinals doing trying to pick off to first there? And there's the run for the Express. It's 8-4. Just bad baseball there by the Cardinals. Shelley scores. Brown moves to second on the E1. It's the 2nd E1 we've seen of the inning. Well, it was with 2 out. Oh, yeah, correct. Here's Roberts. Baylor takes a strike, 0-1. Baylor trying to get off the schneid tonight. He's had a rough night, 0 for 3, a couple of errors as well. Good chance here to get on the board. 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Again, you go back to that swing from Haywood. If he hits that to right, left, right center, or left center, that's way gone. But hits it to center field, and just having enough room out there in dead center was Montgomery, who made a nice catch on the run. Kind of got his feet tangled up a little bit. 1-1. That's in the dirt. Great pick back there by Mason. 2-1. Say overall this year to this point, we've seen some good outfield play on catches from both teams. Two one. Roberts fouls it back. 2-2. Waking a couple of the bugs up on us. Two again coming up. And a ground ball to short. Mercado high hop off the lip. Throw to first is in the dirt. It can't be picked out. And coming in to score from third is Brown. From second, actually. It'll be an E6 on Mercado. It looked like he slipped a little bit after it hit the lip. He picked it up, and his throw was in the ground, and Gian couldn't scoop it at first. So another unearned run there for Strasburg. There were no errors for the Cardinals entering this inning. Now there are 3 unearned run there for the pitcher as Roberts reaches, no RBI. Some bad defense here in this inning helping the Express out. Here's Broderick, the catcher. 1 for 3. Swinging a check swing, correction, and it's called ball 1. So I believe just of the 2 runs in the inning, neither one are earned, yep.
One of them could be
Check to first.
good as single.
Well, if you're the pitcher, Sawyer Patrick, do you try any more pickoffs? We've seen a couple of errors tonight. And some of the throws have not been bad throws to first. They're just not easy balls to pick out for the first baseman. They're ones that you'd like to see. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So 2 runs here in this bottom of the 6th inning for Strasburg.
They want all the statistics. They want to know every pitch and all that stuff. I'm doing what I did last night on paper.
1-1. Runner goes on a delayed steal, throw to second. Not in time. The ball gets to the outfield, and it's going to roll away. Roberts is going to hold it third. It'll be a stolen base and an E2, the 4th error of the inning for Front Royal, after they had none entering this inning. Not sure why Mason threw that there. It looked like Baylor had the stolen base pretty easily, but so now 4 errors for Front Royal and a 2-1 count with a runner at third for Broderick. That's in there, 2-2.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to the catcher. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will do it in the 6th, but Strasburg adds back on to the lead. They score 2, and they now lead it 9-4 as we go to the 7th here on the Express Baseball Network. New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the 7th. It'll be the right-hander Noah LaFine from VMI. And he will take over in relief of Davis Rivers. LaFine will face 9-1-2 in the Front Royal lineup. Here's the 0-1. And there's correction just off the plate. 1-1. Juan J. Choi, the batter, he is 1 for 2, walked back in the 2nd. Get to some history if possible here in this 7th inning. 1-1. Swinging a foul back. Final line for Davis Rivers. He went an inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, walked 2, and didn't strike anybody out. One-two from Noah LaFine. LaFine out of Uniontown, Ohio. The righty kicks and deals. Breaking ball over the head, taking the batter down to his rear end, 2-2. Second appearance for LaFine. He's gone 2 1/3, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 1. ERA of 3.86. Opponents hitting 143 against him. He does have 1 hit by pitch. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Broderick's going to have to throw down. He's going to have to step over the bat that went rolling right in the path. But a strikeout to start the inning for the right-hander Noah LaFine. And it goes back to the top. James Green, the DH, will bat.
The DH, number 33, James Green.
This is the 5th plate appearance for Green. He is 1 for 4. A couple of strikeouts, single back in the 1st. That was off the starter, Donovan Whitfield. Swinging a pop-up into shallow left. Haywood waiting on it, and it comes down to make the catch. 2 quick outs here in the 7th.
Shortstop, number 55, Ty Mercado.
And Ty Mercado, the shortstop, who has been on twice tonight, a walk in the 1st, double and a run in the 6th. Trying to help the Cardinals avoid a 1-2-3 inning here. Right-hander steps in. And the pitch misses, ball 1. All right, some history. Today in 1936, Lou Gehrig played in his 1,700th consecutive game as the Yankees beat the then Cleveland Indians 4-3. Today in 1937, the Cardinals signed 16-year-old Stan Musial to his first professional contract. He was still a pitcher at this point of his career today in 1937. Today in 1954, Red Sox outfielder Ted Williams catches pneumonia, sidelining him for 3 weeks. One ball and no strikes to Mercado. That's outside. Today in 1963 at Baltimore's Memorial Stadium, Mickey Mantle fractured a bone in his left foot and suffered a ligament and cartilage damage to his left knee running into the chain-link fence. He was chasing down a Brooks Robinson drive. Mantle missed 61 games starting on this day in 1963. 2-0. Swinging a bloop to left field. It's foul. It's not going to stay fair this time, and it's 2-1. Today in 1974, Oakland's Reggie Jackson and Billy North engaged in a clubhouse fight in Detroit. Jackson injured his shoulder, and Ray Fosse, attempting to separate the combatants, suffers a crushed disc in his neck. Fosse spent the next 12 weeks on the DL, virtually ending his season. 2-1. That's in there. That's before you had the smartphones and the cameras to put that all over Twitter and everything else. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th of a 2-hole hitter, Ty Mercado for Front Royal. And LaFine deals a little bit high, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit the second. Charging is Kohlmeyer. Lets it up his arm a little bit, but he throws to first in time. And a 1-2-3 inning from the right-hander from Virginia Military Institute,
We'll play some classy music.
Noah LaFine. Folks, it's been a long night. Stand up if you're in the recliner. Stretch it out. We'll be back after this on the Express Baseball Network. All right, back to baseball. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher will be Miller Stuck, the right-hander. And the count is 1-1 strike to J.W. Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer is 2 for 2 tonight. Final line for Sawyer Patrick, 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, no earned. He walked 2 and struck out 5. 1-1 to Kohlmeyer. Swing and a miss. For Miller Stuck, this is his second appearance of the summer. He has 1 outing. He went an inning, one hit, 5 runs, 5 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 1. He also hit a man. So he only allowed a hit, but he walked 3, hit a man, and it turned into 5 runs. Again, the Cardinals' ERA coming to this game, 7.30 as a team. That includes the 20-plus runs. Kohlmeyer takes outside 3-2. Get to some more history here in the bottom of the 7th here with Strasburg leading tonight 9-4. Payoff pitch 3-2. And a ground ball to third, waiting back and now charging. And bobbled at third in the air. Palooza continues here for the Cardinals. This one will be on Kehoe. They had no errors entering the 6th inning. They now have 5 errors here in this 7th inning as Kohlmeyer reaches. And it brings up the 9-hitter Tommy Kerwin. Get to some more history here in this 7th inning. Today in '79, Seattle's Willie Horton hits a towering fly ball in the 8th inning of a game in the Kingdom. The drive off Detroit's John Hiller hits a speaker in left field and becomes a single. If it had not been encountered an obstacle in its path, it would have been his 300th career home run. But he only had to wait until tomorrow in '79 off Jack Morris. 0-1 to Kerwin, who is 1 for 3 tonight. And a check to first and another ball thrown away, but this time it stays in play and it hits the back fencing. Front Royal just needs to shut down the pickoffs to first tonight. We've seen 3, is that right? 3 pickoff errors at first, at least 2. You had the catcher throw away, you had the one just right there, you had the shortstop throw away, and then 2 by the pitcher. 0-1, runner goes, the pitch is low, throw to second, and standing up is Kohlmeyer. So he was confident he was going to get there. Another stolen base for the Express. The count is 1-1. Tommy Kerwin, the third baseman out of Wofford. That's inside. Today in 1983, Chili Davis is the first Giants switch hitter to hit homers from both sides of the plate in the same game. However, the Giants still lost that game 12-9 to the Expos. 2-1's in there for a strike, 2-2.
Did the Express ever hit a triple?
2-2, and here we go again. Throw back to second, and he's back in. Today in 1999, Bill Spires draws his 6th consecutive walk over 3 games, setting a franchise record during a 6-5 Astros loss at Cincinnati. 1 short of the Major League record. Runner goes from second, throw to third. This time, the ball's kept in front, but it is another stolen base for Kohlmeyer. So blocking it at third is Kehoe.
What's this?
So the count is 2-2.
3 and 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Infield's in, and a foul back.
I need to be.
So the infield's in, trying to cut down the runner at the plate. The pitch to Kerwin, and that hits him. And another hit by pitch tonight. First and third, nobody out for Strasburg.
What do I have to do? Gotta start all over again.
Batters number 4.
Apologize, we're having some of these random presto crashing issues again.
All right, so this guy got a base. I got hit by a pitch.
Yeah. But he can just put it in there.
I got.
Oh yeah, you got to put it on. Yeah.
So first and third. For Knapp. At least we're safe for another. We're clear from that play.
Can't believe it didn't do it all night. Now it's done twice in a row. That's
First pitch misses, 1-0 to Knapp. Knapp 1 for 4, single and a run scored. Back in the first, another check to first. Back in safely. Today in 2001, that was a great year, by the way. At Coors Field, Rockies pitcher Mike Hampton beat the Astros and hits a pair of home runs. The runner goes from first and into second on the stolen base safely is Tommy Kerwin. So the Express are racking up some stolen bases tonight. It's now second and third. Infield in. And a fly down the left field line. It's going to slice foul, 2-1. Strasburg trying to add on to their 9-4 lead. Knapp, wave and a miss, 2-2. Today in 2013, the White Sox and Mariners engaged in a 16-inning contest, the longest home game in terms of Mariners, in terms of time in Mariners history, 5 hours, 42 minutes. 2-2, swinging a foul out of play. The game was scoreless through 13 innings until the White Sox put up five runs in the 14th, and they won 5-1. Two to Knapp, and that is a strike 3 called, and Knapp is down looking. And there's one out.
Center fielder number 15, Wade Shelley.
And Shelley is hit by a pitch. Another hit by pitch.
Right fielder number 7, Eddie Castillo.
So now the bases are loaded, and if you hit Castillo, you're just going to bring in a run, so you don't want to do that. And it's so Eddie Castillo with the bases full, trying to get his first hit of the night. 0 for 2. He's also been hit twice and scored 2 runs. The pitch. That's low, ball 1. Nine to 4 our score. Last of the 7th inning. 1-0. That's in the dirt. Ball's going to trickle away. A run's going to come in to score. Everybody's going to move up. And it is now 10-4. Kohlmeyer comes in from third. Kerwin to third. Shelley to second on the wild pitch. So it's now a 10-4 game. 2-0 count with 1 out. 2-0. Check swing, he didn't go. 3-0. Three one now. 3-1 to Castillo. That's in the dirt, ball 4.
First baseman number 25, Sam Brown.
So again, want to apologize. Presto having some issues tonight. Well, issues in this last 10 minutes, really. It was fine until then. So if our scoreboard on our live stream falls behind a little bit, we'll get that back to where it needs to be. Meanwhile, the bases are loaded. And if Sam Brown can get a hold of one here, wouldn't be the worst thing for the Express and their fans and broadcasters and statisticians and ice cream eaters. Bases full, 1 out to pitch to Sam Brown. That's outside, ball 1. One 0. Outside, 2-0. Two O's off the plate again, 3-0. Nowhere to put him. Haywood on deck, not somebody you want to mess with tonight, the way he swung. 3-0. That's low, ball 4. Brown with yet another walk. This time a bases loaded RBI walk. And it's 11-4. Everybody moving up 90 feet. Mike Smith coming out and looks like he's going to put another arm in here. Oh, wow. Okay. Cardinals going to the bullpen. They're going to use another arm up. It's 11-4, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher right after this. Bases full, 1 out for Caden Haywood, an 11-4 game, and we've got a visit to the mound. Unofficial, yeah. All right, new pitcher here for Front Royal. It's going to be the right-hander from UVA-Y's Anthony Michaelis. And a ground ball right side, that's through for a base hit. One will score. They're holding the runner at third station to station. It's 12-4. So another hit for Caden Haywood.
Shortstop, number 9, Baylor Roberts.
Haywood now with 3 singles and a home run. He came into the game batting .444, so he's adding on to that. He's now 8 for 13. And here's Roberts. Strasburg looking for a couple more runs here. That's outside, ball 1. Been all express so far tonight. 12 runs on 13 hits with 2 errors. Front Royal 4 runs, 11 hits, 5 errors. Swing and a miss from Roberts, 1-1. Roberts trying to get locked back in. Again, Baylor was a first-team all-freshman in the the American Association as a member of UAB. Had a really good season. Just trying to get locked in here this summer. 1-1. Line drive into to third. It's fielded by the third baseman. Throw to first, and he scoops it out. It's a double play. And it's going to remain a 12-4 game as we go to the 8th inning. Top of the 8th we go. Noah Lafine back to the mound. Strasburg leading 12-4. Had a chance there to potentially end the game on the mercy rule, but a double play, a 5-3 double play ends it. And Montgomery's the batter, 1-0. Inside 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes. And a ground ball to third. Nice pick over there at third base. The long throw at first, right on the money there by Tommy Kerwin. And Montgomery's the first out here in the 8th inning. Brings up Sang-Woon Jian, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 23, Sang-Woon Jian.
We've
There's a bunch of double play things here, but none unassisted.
the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Unless you would put the U53.
0-1. That skips to the backstop.
Yeah, unless you put U53 DP. That might have worked. That's for a line out.
Wave and a miss. Big hack there, 1 and 2.
See on that, the batter makes the first out. On this one, the guy on second made the first out, and maybe by putting in 5-3,
Sang-Woon 2 for 4 tonight. Couple of strikeouts, and it's 2 and 2. Lafine looking to fire strikes here.
third base.
2-2. Breaking balls high, 3 and 2. All right, some scores around the league. Stanton beat Covington 9-4. Culpeper Culpeper leads Waynesboro 5-4, bottom ninth. 3-2, and that misses, ball 4.
What's his name?
Lincoln Triggs. Just ask him to come to the concession.
Lincoln Triggs.
Yeah.
Would Lincoln Triggs please come to concession stand? Lincoln Triggs, please come to the concession stand.
Purcellville leads Woodstock 7-3, bottom 9. Winchester leads Newmarket 9-3, top 7.
Right fielder number 34, Danny Ford.
1 out walk. Danny Orr, the batter. 2 singles, a walk, and a run scored. And that is popped way up in the air to left field. And it kills the bug on the way down, but the catch is made. And there are 2 outs. And here comes Jackson Kehoe, the third baseman.
Number 6, Jackson Kehoe.
Well, we've surpassed the 3-hour mark again tonight. It's become a custom of games here at First Bank Park. It's part of, it's an expectation, I guess, more than anything. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Smells like cotton candy out there. Either that or rain, but I know it's not rain. 0-1 the count with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. LaFine, the righty from VMI, sets and deals. Breaking ball missing outside. Appreciate everyone for staying up with us here tonight, whether you're watching the game on Facebook or YouTube. As always, it's Kyle Gutschall with you. Pleasure to be joining you wherever you may be watching from, around the country or around the world. That pitch misses, 2-1. Again, our next home broadcast will be on Monday night. It'll be a makeup game against Woodstock. 2-1. Swinging a foul back, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Down and away, 3-2. So around the VBL, Newmarket looks like they may be in danger of losing their first. Charlottesville loses again. They're 0-6. They were in the championship series, took the Express to 3 games last year. 3-2, fouled back. And they've been right there with Strasburg as far as being the best in the league over the last 10 years. So a surprising 0-6 start for the Tom Sox. But this year is not like last year where everyone made the playoffs. This year you have to be in the top 4, which is still not impossible. 3-2, ground ball up the middle. That's going to hit the bag, nearly hit the bag. Here's a long throw at first, not in time. Great attempt there at first from Brown. It'll be an infield single. And the inning continues with 2 outs here in the 8th for Jonathan Mason. Well, Front Royal only has 1 less hit than Strasburg.
Catcher, number 28, Jonathan Mason.
Jonathan Mason stepping in, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big hack there. And the count is 0-1. Decent crowd still here, even as we've surpassed the 10 o'clock hour here in Strasburg. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Big hack there, and the count is 0-2. So LaFine trying to get through his second inning of work here. 4th pitcher of the night for the Express. It's going Whitfield, Jitsukawa, Rivers, and LaFine. 0-2. Outside off the glove of Broderick, but nobody moves up. Again, Strasburg entering tonight off of a loss Wednesday night at Culpeper. That was a game they were behind all night, finally came back to tie, then lost the lead in the 9th and left 3 on to end the game on a deep fly out by Caden Haywood. 1-2, and that misses inside. 2-2. Two, and that misses. 3-2. Well, runners will be on the move here, and you've got Jack Thomas, the second baseman, on deck. Payoff pitch, runners move. Fouled back. Three-two. And a strike three called, and that will do it in the top of the eighth. LaFine gets through his second inning of work. The Cardinals strand two, and we're off to the bottom of the eighth. Here from Strasburg, Express lead at 12-4. You're watching here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Twelve to 4, Strasburg, bottom of the eighth inning. First pitch from the righty, Anthony Michaelis misses ball one to 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. Will Broderick, J.W. Kohlmeyer, and Tommy Kerwin. First pitch, the 1-0. Line toward the parking lot, foul. Broderick 1 for 4. Couple of strikeouts his last two times up. One. Fouled back, 1-2.
She's catching everything. She just got the biggest smile.
1-2 coming up to Broderick. Play continues to be at snail speed tonight. Broderick swinging a miss. The ball gets past the catcher. He's going to have to throw down. Goes to the outside of the bag. And a strikeout, 2-3. And there's one out.
Second baseman, number 6, J.W. Kohlmeyer.
A 1 out, and here is J.W. Kohlmeyer, who has been on 3 times tonight, 2 singles, reached on an error, stolen 3 bases, and scored a run. And the pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on to. It's 0-1.
Kind of got my second win. I probably just want to stay for the whole game now. Get that ice cream. Just like my grandson, he eats that ice cream. My God, he turns into he just goes crazy.
Ice cream's good.
0-1. That just misses off the plate. 1-1.
Yeah, but I think that sugar goes right to his. He just.
Came to his parents.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wave and a miss on a changeup down and out the plate, or down below the zone. 1-2.
Hit 16 runs. They've been 7 years.
1-2. That's way outside and in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two to Kohlmeyer. Check swing didn't go. It's ball down and in. 3-1. Tommy Kerwin's on deck, the 9-hole hitter for the
I've been wanting to do that for 2 years.
3-2 pitch coming up here to Kohlmeyer, and that is hit foul.
Who was the farthest home run for the Express?
I don't know, they've hit some pretty good ones over the years. Yeah, but San Diego's on the
Battle continues here, 3-2 between Michaelis and Kohlmeyer. The pitch. And another foul ball.
Rams hit a couple bombs last night, too. A couple of them just barely made over the fence. But
Again, we want to thank everyone for staying with us tonight if you're still watching, or maybe you'll be watching this back tomorrow morning.
Wait, tomorrow morning they play?
Some people may have said, yeah, this game's getting too late. I have to go to bed, and we'll check out the rest later. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs to start the 8th inning, and now the 9-hitter in the lineup for Strasburg, Tommy Kerwin.
Third baseman, number 5, Tommy Kerwin.
Everybody's getting tired.
except you. You're ready to go, but as soon as you hit the car, I'll bet you pass out. But the switch turns on.
2 outs for Kerwin. Forgot to get to the Express jerseys tonight. Their typical home uniforms. Fouled away. Right through the wickets of first base coach Mike Lutman. We've seen that scene tonight where the ball's just rolling down the right field line. There's been a couple of those tonight to this point. Express wearing their jerseys. They got half of the top half of it white. Got the American flag up there. It looks great. Bottom half, you've got purple and black striping. White pants. And that misses. 1-1. Long game here tonight from First Bank Park. We're getting our money's worth for not getting to play last night. But then we got to play Monday to make it up. 1-1. And that's inside. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Inside 3-1. Top of the lineup would be next. Again, if Strasburg can score 2 here, we'd be done. (12-4) our score. Bottom 8. 3-1, 2 outs, and that is in there for a strike. 3-2. Cardinals will have bottom part of their lineup due up in the top of the 9th if we get there. 3-2. And that's a ground ball to short. Mercado has it, eat him up. That'll be scored in error and make it a touchdown worth of errors tonight. There's 6 for the Cardinals. So Kerwin reaches on the E6.
DH number 4, Braden Knapp.
And here's Braden Knapp. 3 strikeouts and a ground out, single, and a run scored back in the first inning. Swinging a ground ball to short again. Mercado this time fields it, throws to second in time. 6-4 on the putout. That'll do it in the 8th. And we go to the 9th. Strasburg looking to lock it down. They lead 12-4. We'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network. Twelve to 4 as we go to the top of the 9th. And the first pitch. Strike, second pitch, foul ball. And it's 0-2. Luke Godwin, new pitcher for the Express out of Anderson University. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 pitches, and Thomas is the first out here in the 9th.
Left fielder number 18, Wanje Cho.
Here's Wanje Cho. Single, line out, walk, strikeout. Non-save situation here for the right-hander Godwin. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. That's in there. Express looking for 2 more outs here to win their 3rd game of the season. The pitch. That is hit off the fist down the first base line. Diving stop by the first baseman, tossing the first in time. Heck of a play from Sam Brown. He was well off the line when the pitch came, and he was able to scramble to his left, dive to stop it and keep it from heading down the line, tossing to the pitcher, covering 3-1. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
Batting number 33, James Green.
Final hope here for the Cardinals is James Green, the leadoff hitter. He's now hitting for the 6th time tonight. And the first pitch is high, ball 1.
Best battle for the Cardinals right now.
Could be the last.
If he gets out.
1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0.
Pitcher's feeling coach now. He thinks he's on something.
2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Fouled back, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the Express are 1 strike away from winning game number 3 of the season to get them above 500. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Right-hander looks in from the line, delivery, swing and a miss, and that will do it here tonight. 3 hours and 22 minutes later, the Express have won their 3rd game of the season. Final score, Strasburg 12, Front Royal 4. Strasburg in their victory tonight, 12 runs on 13 hits. They committed 2 errors. And for Front Royal, it was 4 runs on 12 hits and 6 errors. So a win for the Express tonight. Three hours and 22 minutes tonight. Our winning pitcher was awarded to.
Okay, kids, time to run the bases. Line them up, guys.
So Jitsukawa with the win. The loss goes to Will Sparks. And there's no save here in this one tonight. Strasburg ups their season record to 3-2, and the Cardinals fall to 2-4. Leaders tonight for the Express. Haywood had 4 hits, including a home run. Big night for Caden Haywood. Sam Brown was on 4 times, 3 walks, 3 RBIs, a double, and a lot of stolen bases tonight for this Express team. Tip of the cap to them tonight for their performance, winning their 3rd game of the season. Again, Strasburg will be on the road. They will be at Purcellville tomorrow night, at Winchester Sunday, and we'll be back here on Monday for a makeup game against the Woodstock River Bandits. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure being with you. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday from here in the friendly confines of First Bank Park in Strasburg. Express 12, Front Royal 4. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2026 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.